We are back doing some fantasy football stuff for the NFL playoffs. I know. Is the fantasy football season over? No, it's not over. You can do playoff challenges and stuff in best ball drafts, courtesy of Underdog. If you want to do a best ball draft for just this weekend, for wildcard weekend, if you want to do one for the entire NFL playoffs, you can do it on underdogfantasy.com, Underdog Fantasy app, in the link in the description on YouTube. We got a link there to get you an extra $10. You can get 2 entries into $5 ones. It's changed for me, so it's all good.
Okay. It's not changed.
Behind the scenes shit going on, but yeah. So you can do that for best ball drafts, or like pick them. So you can do like player props over there for the weekend as well. But before we get into best ball drafts, we are going to be doing some advice and strategy for the like playoff challenges and stuff. We have no affiliate links or anything for this, so anything that we promote here is just different options for you to do it. We get no kickbacks. If someone wants to give us a kickback, do it. Super chat us.
Right now, we're just 3 guys talking ball.
We're just guys being dudes tonight.
You're right.
Huh?
Yeah. We can actually enjoy football now that the Packers are out.
True. I've been a little stiff all season. We're loose now. Yeah. Now it's just fun. Now it's just fun. We're just
now
playing.
I don't care what the fuck happens.
True. I'm truly hoping for chaos.
Mm-hmm.
That would be like Seahawks just demolish the 49ers this weekend. What would people do? I don't know what I would do. But
people go nuts if we get a Jacksonville Kansas City matchup or Jacksonville Buffalo matchup next week too. And then Jacksonville beats them.
Honestly, and it's not even that unpredictable at this point. Like, unpredictability is predictable this NFL season.
Mm-hmm.
Expect the unexpected. Shout out Big Brother.
Hell yeah.
I think that's their slogan. But let's talk about playoff challenges. So before we bring up specific ones, if you're not familiar with like different playoff challenges, essentially you're picking playoffs to earn you fantasy points. You can play for real money on different sites. There's different ways to do it. Some sites you get a multiplier on fantasy points if you reuse players from one week to the next. Other ones is more of a survivor type of thing where you can choose players only once. And another one, which we will do, is you can choose only one player per team, and that's your lineup for the entire time. Obviously, teams are going to be eliminated along the way. So you want to be picking players that last as long as possible. Luke?
Out of those couple that you just listed, do you have one that you prefer over the other?
I think I do prefer the like one player per team type of model.
Agreed.
Just because
it adds.
I think I was in high school. I did essentially the multiplier one, but for NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
And I remember I lost because someone didn't play someone who was playing week 1 or the first series or whatever. They were out hurt, and then they got the multiplier. And I thought that was such a stupid rule. It was just strategy, but I've been bitter against it ever since.
Love that.
To be fair.
Love that.
But okay, so let's just talk basic strategy here. So obviously you want players that are going to last the longest. There's some exceptions, like 3 games from one player is better than 4 games from another player. So if you had to give predictions though, like who do you think is going to be the Super Bowl matchup?
Like like Philadelphia definitely has like the offense and defensive line to make a Super Bowl run, right? They're a very run heavy team. I don't know where that fits, but I mean Philadelphia is going to be alive. I would imagine that they're in the NFC Championship, maybe with the San Francisco. On the AFC side, I've been on Kansas City all year. I still think that they're the best team in the NFL, even though they really haven't been playing like it. So I guess my matchup would be Kansas City, Philadelphia.
Yeah, for me, I'd go either San Francisco or Philly. I would be more on San Francisco's bandwagon, but they haven't looked good lately. I haven't been able to watch them to see why, but their defense has been a little off. And then on the AFC side, I'm not buying what the Bills are putting down. So I got to go with either Mahomes or the Bengals. I'd actually lean towards Cincinnati. I haven't liked what I've seen from Kansas City, but it's a close race.
And just to speak on the Bills for a second, I don't know how this will come off, but I'll say it anyways. They're basically, I mean, they're down 2 safeties right now with Micah Hyde and DeMar Hamlin, and Jordan Poyer's playing through injury. I feel like teams can just pass the fuck all over this Bills team. Um, of course, DeMar Hamlin getting hurt was absolutely horrible for the NFL, horrible for everyone involved. But I think thinking about it in a football sense, like I think people aren't thinking about that for the Bills right now, which fairly so. But I can imagine that it should be somewhat easier to pass against the Bills in the playoffs, right?
Yes, for whatever it's worth. Micah Hyde is practicing. He expects to play not this weekend, but next weekend.
Okay.
I think for the first time, obviously,
even
basically all
still,
year.
I mean, right? Like you're gonna get Micah Hyde with no probably rust on him is what I'm trying to say here.
For sure, and they've been susceptible to the run. However, you would say who in the AFC can run the ball well, and that's
Not many
Baltimore.
Teams. Yeah,
that's about it. For me, like I really don't believe in the Bengals. I think they might lose round 1. I think their offensive line took 2 massive hits that I don't think they're going to recover from fully. And they're just not as good as they were last year. So I don't really trust them that much. NFC side, like I think Eagles and 49ers are clearly better than everybody else, but the Vikings just are so damn lucky that I feel like they have a chance to upset somebody and knock them out. I would go with the 49ers. I just think they're the most sound team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Obviously 10-game winning streak isn't a fluke.
They definitely have the star power too, right? To kind of lead.
And they're healthy.
The 3 quarterbacks that they've had this year, right? They're healthy.
They're really healthy.
Is Debo playing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their only injury, quarterback, obviously. They've had a couple. And then they lost their cornerback too in like week 5. So, I mean, they've learned to play without him and be fine, obviously. So I'd probably go 49ers out of the NFC. AFC, I'm still a Chiefs guy. They have shot themselves in the foot a lot this season. Obviously, if they do in the playoffs, it's going to bite them in the ass. But, like, I think they kind of have a running game. They found something in passing to Jerick McKinnon, whatever. You know, it seems like it took them too long to do that, but they certainly have something there. Their wide receiver core is pretty healthy, and their defense has some playmakers on it. So I like them probably the best. To your point, like the Bills are cursed. Like, we don't need to pretend. Like they will, if they play the Chiefs in the AFC Championship, they have no chance.
Agreed.
Bengals, I don't trust. I think Jaguars are really dangerous. Yeah, nobody else is good. So yeah, like fucking Dolphins. Oh, they're terrible.
They're all likable quarterback except for Tua.
True. I don't think I like Trevor Lawrence.
Oh, come on.
I don't dislike him. I just don't think I like him.
Yeah, they need to be on like national TV more.
His voice is weird, man. I can't take it. Doesn't match his face.
His face is weird. I will vouch for that. His face and the hair together does not work.
And then he has the voice of like a defensive lineman.
Mm-hmm. I like it. Chaotic.
It is chaotic. Anyway, playoffs. So if we're targeting people, obviously, that are going to go deep into the playoffs, we all think the 49ers are one of the best teams. They play wildcard weekend, which means they have an extra game as well. So clearly they are a team to target. The issue with them is they have a bunch of weapons. They spread it around quite a bit. And if you have to be selective and only choose one player from their team, that could cause issues in terms of who to pick. I've been picking Christian McCaffrey a lot. He's the one for me. Kittle's been more involved in the game plan since they've just used him as a receiver more towards the end of the year. But with Debo back, like, could that scale back some? Right. I don't know. I just know Christian McCaffrey is going to be involved every game.
Yeah, and I guess my only reasoning for taking Kittle over McCaffrey is, I mean, something that we talk about a ton is just tight ends are so scarce. I mean, if you can get one who's going to be alive and who's been producing points, I think that's a recipe for success right there. But like you said, with Debo back, how much is that production really? You know, are you willing to sacrifice someone like McCaffrey for a Kittle to get consistently some points at tight end or whatever? I think that's what makes these kind of fun.
This is probably not the way to think about it, but I think tight end could be a position that you could hide a team if you have to choose a team.
That's fair.
Like, if you think the Jaguars could be out round 1, which is very possible, they're underdogs at home against the Chargers. Like, Evan Engram's been super involved, and maybe that's where you go there. Otherwise, like, I don't know, not Giants, maybe not Gesicki.
Dalton Schultz, maybe.
I've done Dalton Schultz in one of them. I like that, especially because there's really good wide receivers around. I just struggle after Christian McCaffrey. Like, who's the second best fantasy running back in the playoffs? And I don't know.
Yeah, in terms of like if they're going to stay, like I think the obvious answer is Austin Eckler, but how much do you want to rely on Chargers in must-win situations? You know.
Yeah, I just don't trust them to beat the Jaguars at all.
Like
one move I did do with a lineup, and this isn't a lock and load move because we have to see news, but it sounds like Raheem Mostert might not play. So if you need to choose somebody from the Dolphins, I kind of like Jeff Wilson a little bit.
Yes.
I don't hate it, at least in terms of other Dolphins players. Like Tyreek Hill, obviously, is Tyreek Hill, but the Bills could take him away.
Maybe. Yeah, they very well could. For running back too, like I know like probably nobody's gonna take this because there's so many other star players, but like Jerick McKinnon, I mean he's gonna be involved and he's always involved, and Kansas City always uses a Jerick McKinnon type player in the playoffs.
He's scoring a lot of touchdowns, and that's all you really need. Is Clyde? If Clyde comes back, Clyde's getting used.
No,
I think he is because everyone's like, finally. The Clyde Edwards-Helaire thing is done. He's dead. And he's going to come back and might win Super Bowl MVP. That's kind of how I feel.
What a waste of a pick was Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Like, even at the time, that was a dumb pick.
Well, I told you guys this too, but how are we living in the year of our Lord 2023 and Ronald Jones is getting goal line carries, but Clyde Edwards-Helaire wasn't?
And let's not forget, Melvin Gordon's still on this team.
He sure is.
He's going to show up at some point if the Chiefs make it to the Super Bowl. He's going to have a moment. And we're going to be like, why? we forgot Melvin Gordon's there. Like, they have him too?
It will be nice to see Melvin Gordon back in red.
Agreed. I love Melvin Gordon.
Agreed.
Let's just jump into this, I suppose. So if you guys are unfamiliar,
just fucking do it.
FFPC, there's a lot of good season-long fantasy contests on here for big money. myffpc.com. And this one is the playoff one. It is pick one player per team, but it's only 12 slots, so you can ignore 2 teams. This one's in particular is the Fantasy Guys. Did I butcher that? I think it's the Fantasy Guys. Football Guys, fucking A. Football Guys contest. It's $35 to get in. If you are new, then you get $25 off. So it's only $10 to get in. Prizes here. It's pretty good prizes. I'll let that load. But so you can choose one player per team. You can ignore 2. So my question to you guys is, what are the 2 teams you would probably ignore? And I think, considering there's no Tua, I think Dolphins are locked in as 1. But who is the other one you would ignore? And you can see the prizes here. So $100K for first place.
I think it's between 2 teams, and I think you can get away with grabbing a Seattle receiver. So I would say Jacksonville as my team to stay away from.
Trevor, what's your thoughts?
I would actually go Seattle because with them playing the 49ers, I don't think the 49ers give them anything. I mean, they didn't last time in Seattle. I don't see them doing it this time in San Francisco. Plus, I think Jaguars have some sneaky guys that you could use. Like you talked about Ingram, maybe ETN. Zay Jones sometimes gets used a lot. So maybe you could fit somebody in there.
Yeah, and this isn't my final lineup. I'm still working on it. I currently have Lockett in there. So there's two schools of thoughts. Like I kind of like Tyler Eckler against the 49ers. 49ers weakness on defense is their second cornerback. My only question would be Tyler Lockett's health. But if he's good to go, like I think he's going to have a good game. But who has a better chance to win, the Seahawks or the Jaguars? And I think it's very clearly the Jaguars. So if I choose one of them, then I could have two performances out of them. Yeah, and because my Charger is Austin Eckler here, so if I replaced Tyler Lockett with a Jaguar, then I'm for sure not going to lose Austin Eckler and Lockett, right? I would just lose Austin Eckler or the Jaguar, which, again, I don't know who I'd want to pick, which is the reason why I just locked in Lockett quickly before we came on here.
Yeah,
it might be Ingram.
Right. And maybe that's more of the reasoning why I want to stay away from them. Because to me, they don't like to me in this pool you need like stars, star power, you need some of the better players in their team. And really, who's the best player on Jacksonville? Like who would you really want to go out and get on Jacksonville is my only problem.
Right. I might, the more I think about it, I think I want to do ETN. Because the Chargers still are fairly weak against the run. Jaguars obviously offensive line is beat up right now, so I'm not sure how effectively they're going to run. But at least if the Jaguars are going to move the ball, put up points, get into the red zone, I think ETN's going to be involved and has a touchdown possibility. And I feel very confident he's not going to give me a 0, whereas Tyler Lockett could get hurt first play. Yeah. So I guess if I'm shuffling this really quickly, I think that's what I would do. We can just put Jefferson there. And then like we could do Kenneth Walker. I thought about it, but on ETN. But okay, so we can go position by position quickly here. Like quarterback, I would say the top options are Josh Allen, obviously, because the Bills could make a run in. He plays week 1 or wildcard weekend. I think it's these top 4. So I think it's Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow.
Yep.
With this format where there's no multiplier. If there's a multiplier, would you guys think about Brock Purdy over one of those guys?
I don't know. I would say no. I would take the for sure guy that we know in the playoffs.
I'd agree.
Okay, so yeah, I want Josh Allen.
Although,
there's yeah, Luke.
What if Lamar Jackson plays?
He's not going to play. And
yeah.
If he does, I'll think about it.
I know.
Because if he plays, I think the Ravens. I'd probably pick the Ravens to beat the Bengals.
I agree.
Personally. It just doesn't seem like he's going to play.
Yeah. All right. Sorry. Just to throw that. Didn't mean to derail it. Just to throw that at you.
No, you're good. And for transparency, I can't see your guys' faces either. So interrupt me whenever. I just can't tell if you're about to talk. The other bill I'm interested in picking, I feel like, for these one per team formats, I'm kind of interested in Gabriel Davis.
Playing with fire there.
Like, for sure. It's for sure boom or bust. But, like, we've seen him come alive in some of those really big games.
He did have 4
obviously
touchdowns.
Obviously season finale last year. Like, no, there's less people that are going to be going with Gabriel Davis and Stephon Diggs for sure.
You have to imagine, especially safety help, but I imagine safety and linebacker help to Stephon Diggs at almost every time he's on the field.
Right. And just thinking about some of the teams that the Bills could play, like just if we just talk about uh Chiefs and Bengals here, both of their cornerback ones are pretty good. And I
Hmm.
think cornerback two, there's giant question marks on both of those teams.
Yeah.
So I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting if you are doing multiple lineups and you want to differentiate yourself. I think that's a good idea. Running back for this format, and again, there's 4 flex, so you can do whatever the hell you want, truly. I think Christian McCaffrey for me is a lock if I'm choosing one player from the Niners. You said George Kittle. I think that's definitely fair. If you're not going Travis Kelce, I think everyone assumes George Kittle is the second best tight end
Yep.
here. So I think that's fine. But yeah, running back's so interesting because McCaffrey, Eckler's for sure. This on a per game basis is probably the best. Obviously, for the season, he was the best.
Yep.
Do I trust we get 2 games out of him? No. But if we do get 2 games out of him, that's probably better than 3 games for most of the other running backs, right?
Absolutely.
So that's where it gets difficult. I have Austin Eckler. I also, if we're going Chargers players, like Herbert is interesting just because I feel like they have to pass it a lot.
Yep.
And then Keenan Allen is going to soak up targets, and maybe because Mike Williams is probably out, I think.
Classic.
Like maybe Everett does something.
Don't put the Everett thought back in my head, man.
I know, but like if we're trying to find, because I do think to get the number 1 lineup, I think you need to find a sneaky tight end play.
Yeah, I agree.
And
yeah, I don't hate Gerald Everett, to be honest.
I don't hate it. I will say, like, you're pretty much to nail your tight end pick, you need to find the tight end that's going to play all the way to the Super Bowl. And if you get 3 or 4 chances, you're just hoping they score a touchdown in 2 of those games, basically.
Right.
Dawson Knox could be that guy. Hayden Hurst could absolutely be that guy.
Yeah, it's just hard to explain taking a tight end over Travis Kelce has been so fucking awesome. But I totally understand if like someone goes Mahomes, or I guess even like even if you want to do a Butker. But I mean, yeah, I think out of the ones where you need to take a gamble, I don't know how many better than there are than Gerald Everett.
Yeah, Everett's shown it. Could Cade Otton come alive if the Buccaneers go on a run? I think absolutely. Dalton Schultz, we said it before, but I think Dalton Schultz is super interesting. And I mean, I don't think it's surprising if the Cowboys go on a run. I think they're probably, they're one of the most talented teams on paper in the NFL. So
Sure.
Could they do something? Absolutely.
Yeah,
and then I said it for you in one of your teams off air. I guess Dallas Goedert, I think, is going to be involved. So if you're going with an Eagle and it's not quarterback, if it's not, who was the Eagle I picked? Oh, AJ Brown. But like Goddard's a guy you could choose, I think. Yeah. But yeah, running backs other than that, Saquon Barkley, I think, is okay. I really don't want Joe Mixon at all.
Nope.
Joe Mixon's been terrible. However, that's kind of the reason to pick him too. Again, like, you would need a lot of lineups, but if you're looking to be the contrarian, I think Joe Mixon's the contrarian play.
Sure. The only thing that scares me about that is, that Joe Burrow wants those cameras on him. He wants to be the guy making the plays, throwing the ball, doing all that stuff. I don't think he would ever jeopardize it for the team, but I think that does play a little bit of a factor here.
Oh, for sure. For sure. It's just, you're talking about like how big of a drop off is it from Joe Burrow to the next quarterback versus if Joe Mixon has a multi-touchdown game compared to whoever.
Yeah.
I don't really like Dalvin Cook. I like Miles Sanders. I like Leonard Fournette. And I guess if the Cowboys do go on a run, I think Tony Pollard has to be playing well. So
yes.
If you go with that mindset, I would for sure take Tony Pollard over Ezekiel Elliott or something like that. But Jerick McKinnon, to your point too, is also good. And yeah, if you're picking a one per team lineup and you're using every team, if Raheem Mostert is out with a broken thumb, I think Jeff Wilson has a chance to run for, 50 plus and a touchdown against the Bills.
Yeah.
So just look at that.
Wide
receivers. What was that?
So that kind of sucks that he could probably do that because I really want to take Tyreek Hill. Just because
for sure. And I will say, like, Tyreek Hill is going to be the most selected Dolphin, obviously, right?
Yep.
So that's a contrarian. Justin Jefferson's for sure going to be the most selected Viking, which gives you a reason to pick maybe Hawkinson or something. We'll talk about best ball drafts in a little bit, but I went Kirk Cousins for a couple of best ball drafts, actually. For the Bengals, like who's the one Bengal who's not going to be picked at all? And I think it's T. Higgins, which makes it interesting to choose him as a pick. If you're, again, multiple lineups, like he's going to have no ownership.
It's all Burrow and Chase. It's what it's going to be.
Or the people who want to be contrarians will then go to Joe Mixon.
Right.
Like if you're picking a wide receiver for the Bengals, people are just going to pick Chase. And obviously I have Chase here, but the winning lineup could have T. Higgins. Obviously. No, there isn't a winning lineup that's going to win because of Jamar Chase.
Right.
Like it's going to be somebody else. Right. Yeah, right. He's not the differentiator.
Right.
Yeah, Diggs. AJ Brown is obviously a target monster from Jalen Hurts. I do think Devontae Smith is, again, a similar type of pivot as T. Higgins is to Jamar Chase. Because we've seen Devontae Smith come alive towards the end of the season here a little bit. I don't think you need to mess around with Jalen Waddle at all. Luke, we talked about this. I'm not sure if it was on air or off air, but if you're choosing a Buccaneers wide receiver, I think the Evans versus Godwin debate is super valid. I think it kind of is a coin flip. I think there's going to be more ownership on Mike Evans. So that is why I went Godwin. Truly the only reason.
Fair. I don't disagree.
I don't think I would choose DK Metcalf. I like Lockett over him just to outscore him plainly. I don't see a reason to go Debo. Do you guys?
No.
No, right? I mean, coming off an injury, there's so many players there. No. Although, I think a lot
that's
of people
the reason. Like that. Exactly. That's the only reason to do it is just to be different. But boy, he's been bad this year.
Although, how do you justify taking Deebo Samuel over Christian McCaffrey or George Kittle? You just can't.
Yeah, you can't. It would have to be in a less flexible type of league than this, I think.
Yeah.
Where you don't have as many flex spots and you have to choose one per team.
Yeah.
But yeah, you guys know Gabe Davis. You know Juju. If the Chiefs go all the way, Juju's going to be involved. That's interesting. Keenan Allen's there. It is what it is.
Let's say you're going for a Jacksonville receiver, like, and I don't know. I'm not condoning this. Shouldn't say that anyone should do it. But like, who's the guy? Like, is it Christian Kirk or Zay Jones?
I think it has to be Christian Kirk. If you're going wide receiver, if I'm going receiver flatly, I think I'm going to go Engram.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know, Trevor. Do you have an opinion on that?
I'm leaning Engram as well.
Like Zay Jones has been on the field a lot, but like I know at least it must have been week 16 when I needed him for the fantasy playoffs.
0.
Like he was out there. He was blocking like a lot. Like he wasn't a receiver, he was a blocker, which does not help for fantasy, obviously.
So Marvin Jones' 3 touchdown game is going to come in the playoffs, right? The one that he has every year.
He might. That'd be. I mean, maybe it's a fucking Dan Arnold game. Who knows? I don't know if I want to predict it, but possibly. I've kind of been viewing kicker as someone just to hide, like to hide a team. that's probably not the right way to think about it. I have
I
Justin
agree.
Tucker here.
I agree, Zach, and like Justin Tucker's a perfect one to hide a team, right? You know
Right.
you're not going to miss. You know you're going to get points out of him at least one game.
And you're not going to win. You're not going to win the big money because you picked a kicker that went to the Super Bowl.
Right.
Because having another player that went to the Super Bowl from that team is going to be better for you to make money, obviously. So, like, I don't think you need to use that thought process at all when selecting a kicker, which to me means Matthew Wright or Butker, whoever's playing, he's out. Tyler Bass out. Robbie Gold, even though he's going to be super clutch, he's out. Like, I went Tucker here. In other ones, I went Riley Patterson from the Jaguars.
Yep.
Maybe Dicker from Chargers. Maybe. I think McPherson's interesting because I think the Bengals are going to move the ball. Like, I could see him making like 4 field goals against the Ravens.
He was awesome last year in the playoffs.
Right. Really, yeah, he almost, I think he tied the record or
Like
came
that,
just short. Yeah.
Rookie too. That was an awesome run.
It was a good run. And the defense, again, kind of hiding it. If I'm picking one defense that could force a lot of turnovers, one defense that could get some points right away and maybe make it to the next game, I think going with the Giants is the obvious answer for me.
Yeah, I think you can get away with like maybe hiding Dallas there too if you can't decide on a player.
Sure. I think that's definitely fair. But yeah, like 49ers, great. Not choosing their defense. I think the Ravens are going to get scored against, so I don't want to choose Ravens. Same thing with Seattle. Same thing with the Chargers. Like maybe Vikings. I don't hate Vikings, but yeah, I'd rather go Giants just because. Could Kirk Cousins have one of those days? Absolutely. Anything else to say about this specific format?
I don't think so. I think we nailed it all pretty well. I think right the obvious, or not the obvious strategy, but the strategy here is you want guys to stay alive. So you probably want some of your bigger players being the guys who will be in the Super Bowl.
Right. Yeah. So 2 big strategies. 1, you want your guys to stay alive. 2, you need to find something that differentiates you from everybody else. You can't just go chalk the entire way.
And then obviously the winning is who balances that the best.
Right. This is DFS 101, essentially. Can't play the obvious ones. Need to differentiate yourself somehow. This is the most popular playoff challenge on the interwebs. This one's free. I'm not even sure if they have paid ones or not, but you could do it with your friends, maybe for paid. I think you do it for prizes, though. This is NFL Fantasies. So if you go to NFL.com, you go through the fantasy tab, you can find this one. Again, for this one, you can set new players every single week. And you can choose multiple players from the same team, whatever. The only difference is if you play a player 2 weeks in a row, you get 2 times the points in the second week. 3 weeks in a row, it's 3x. 4 weeks in a row is 4x. So I could play Patrick Mahomes week 1. He's going to get me a 0. But when I play him in the divisional round, then he's going to have 2 times points. And if he makes it to the Super Bowl, he will still have 4x points. That's the strategy you have to balance, essentially. Obviously, I haven't done this one yet. Trevor, I think you said you did this one. What was your strategy overall for it?
I was kind of racing through it just to get a lineup set. My strategy was basically just loaded up on teams I think are going to make the Super Bowl. So with that first pick for quarterback, obviously I went, Bills, I went Josh Allen, but really all the positions I just looked to try to get Chiefs. Obviously maybe a Bengal or 2 in there, 49ers and Eagles. And, maybe you have a few stragglers in there that, probably won't make the Super Bowl, but to win, you need most of your team. I would argue more than half to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I like that it shows the percentage of what people picked.
That feels like
Because
that shouldn't happen until after you submit your lineup.
right, but then the DFS people, the people who win big, you can look at that. Now you have the data, you have the blueprint about what everybody else did, so you can know where you're different than everybody else, which is great. You have the cheat sheet.
16% ownership for Patrick Mahomes is wild.
It is wild, and again, that's just because people are like, we need to have that extra game.
Mm-hmm.
But if he is the AFC representative and not those two, it does not matter.
Right.
Like, truly, you're just picking who you think is going to be in the Super Bowl. I like, and you can kind of use this data for some of those other playoff challenge sites. I think it's a little bit telling that, we looked at this and I said T. Higgins is not going to be played in a format where they could play multiple receivers from the same team. He's still only 3%.
Crazy.
Whereas Jamar Chase was 36%, second most overall. So that just shows you, and Gabe Davis, obviously the Bills are number 2, I believe, in the odds to win it all. Like, people think the Bills have a chance to win it all, and he's 1%. Like, nobody's choosing Gabe Davis. So that just proves that could be your lottery ticket in some of these sites, including this one. Tight ends, I can assume. 32% Travis Kelce. Well, I can tell you that's where I'm going to start. Yeah, so if you think the Chiefs are going to make it from the AFC, like, take the hit week 1. Not to mention, like, Travis Kelce could have 2 touchdowns in the divisional round and outscore everybody for the playoffs at that point.
Mm-hmm. It's also been a long time since we got a Travis Kelce game.
Yes, it sure has. Okay, so let's just walk through it. Obviously, Travis Kelce is my pick for tight end. For defense now, I might go chalk with the 49ers. Chiefs at 2% is interesting, though.
Yes, Chiefs is very interesting.
This one especially. I think this and quarterback both especially are just, who do you think is going to be in the Super Bowl?
Absolutely. I think kicker, too. Do they have kicker in this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I think I'm going to go... Okay, so the 49ers would play the Seahawks wild card. If they win, they're probably going to be playing either Dallas or the Buccaneers, probably.
Yes.
Or no?
Yes. No.
No.
Like Minnesota if they win, right? If Minnesota beats the Giants?
Oh, yeah. So it's probably Minnesota.
I think it's Minnesota.
If the Giants win, the Giants will play the Eagles. If Minnesota wins,
they'll play they could play any of the other 3 teams.
Right. Like, the lowest seed is going to go against Philadelphia. Second lowest seed is what 49ers will get. So, yeah. It's probably going to be Minnesota or the winner of Buccaneers and Cowboys.
Yep.
And in all of these cases, I think I like the 49ers. So
I agree.
Yeah.
Nick is a fucking stud, man.
Yes. Yes, and if we get a chance to get Dak Prescott against that 49ers defense, I'd love it.
This is a spot I would do Butker.
Is he... Let me look it up if he's healthy, though.
If he's healthy, I would do Butker.
Harrison Butker. He played last week, so I would assume he's going to play. That's still a little... He's 7%, though. I guess you kind of have to do it. He's been dealing with back spasms, apparently, which is unfortunate because they have another kicker in Matthew Wright who they trust. So if those spasms act up again, I think they are willing to keep him out. Obviously, he has a week of rest, which is good. Yeah. I personally am going to go Butker.
He feels like a good guy to get double, triple, quadruple points to.
Right. That's the only thing I'm thinking about there.
Yeah.
Quarterback now. If I think it's Chiefs and 49ers, then I kind of have to go Mahomes.
I don't hate Jalen Hurts.
I don't hate Jalen Hurts either. I'm gonna go Mahomes just because I know I'm gonna differentiate myself with wide receiver.
Yeah, there you go.
I think. Yes. Yeah. And he's 16%. Running back, we gotta go Christian McCaffrey.
Now comes the fun stuff, the running backs and receivers.
Yeah, I know. And then this is where it gets difficult. I'm not gonna do Jerick McKinnon, even though
I think this is the right format for Jerick McKinnon.
it is. I think I'm going to go Miles Sanders.
Let's do it.
Just because I'm going to do it, and this is kind of a look into my best ball strategy a little bit. I think one of those two are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yep, agreed.
And this is not the strategy to do to get the number one prize. Like you're trying to predict the Super Bowl matchup, essentially, because there's going to be so many entrants that you kind of have to. But if you're just playing like a cash game, if you're playing with your friends, I think that's probably the way to do it. Wide receiver then. I just remembered. I just said I didn't want to play Deebo Samuel. Well, first off, just in case the Bills go on a run, I'm going to go Gabe Davis.
Sure.
I know that differentiates myself. I don't need to even think about it.
I don't hate AJ Brown.
I don't hate AJ Brown. I don't hate Juju. There's something about the Eagles I just don't trust.
I think it's because you hate Sirianni.
I don't.
Oh.
You hate Sirianni. Don't put that on me.
Trevor, you hate Sirianni?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was Luke. Okay, I thought you were saying it.
No, I think Sirianni's a fake Italian. That's why I hate him.
I mean, sure. That's fair. That's fair, actually. Simply because I picked Mahomes, I'm just going to stack it. And I think Juju's the top wide receiver.
Hey-o.
So, I guess if we look into my strategy, I should have been smarter. I mean, I can change this. I probably shouldn't pick Gabe Davis, but kind of is what it is.
MVS is out there.
I'm not picking MVS. I'll leave it blank. But you can see how much of a discount all of these Chiefs players have. Mm-hmm. Like 16, 3, 32, and 7 for a team that's favored to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I said it before, but 16% is incredible for Patrick Mahomes, like value for Patrick Mahomes right now.
I think people are counting out the Chiefs, and that's fine. Like, I don't think the Chiefs have a worse chance to win the Super Bowl than the Bills do, though. People are just,
right,
behind the Bills. They're saying they're Destiny's team, and they could be, but I don't think Destiny gives them a better shot against a team that they've continually been unable to beat in the playoffs. So,
right.
Yeah. I don't know. Any last thoughts about this before we do Underdog?
I don't think so. I think, like I said, I think this is a fun game to play. I think picking a player from each team, especially if you're in one with 14, you have to take someone from all 14 teams. I think that's where the strategy comes in if you want a little bit of a thrill.
I agree. And now if we're talking about best ball, Underdog Fantasy, again, if you're watching on YouTube, link in the description. You can get a free $10 to sign up and play and enter these contests today. Win real money off of best ball, off of pick'em, off of stuff like that. They have best ball just for wildcard weekend. They have best ball just for Saturday. They have
Real-
best ball for the entire NFL.
Luke,
Time out,
real quick, the draft starts in 45 seconds.
I'm sorry, I accidentally entered it.
Okay, that's fine. We'll get that up here.
Luke's first, so don't worry. Of course, the one position I don't want, I am right in the middle.
Why is it not showing up for me?
Sorry to get that going quicker than it needed to be.
Oh shit! What are the lineups?
Use as much time as possible because it's not even showing up for me.
It should be an active instead of like lobby or.
What the heck? Okay, it's showing up now on my phone, but it's not showing up on. There it goes. Okay. Let's get.
It's just for the wild card round, right?
No, entire playoffs.
Oh god. Okay. Good to know that now.
Can I get a draft?
Yeah, you can draft. Go to draft. I wasn't even in there. Where is? Okay.
For those who didn't see, I took Patrick Mahomes, first overall pick.
Is it showing on? Oh, whoops, I'm dumb. There we go.
Okay, we're all good then.
All right, sorry about that.
So, I mean, try to talk through it if you can, but these are going to be so fast that it'll be better just to explain at the end, probably. 30 seconds per pick. For people who don't know, this is going to be best ball, so the best score for that week is going to be counted. You have one quarterback, I believe. I should know this. I think it's one quarterback, one running back, 2 wide receiver tight ends, and maybe 2 flex.
I have 1 flex and 5 bench.
Okay. 1 flex and then 5 bench. Okay. Locking in. So I'm going to go. So I went Josh Allen, Travis Kelce. I'm just kind of picking best of their positions. Travis Kelce. Well, wide receivers and tight ends are grouped together, which is good. Because if there was just a tight end position, Travis Kelce would probably be the number 1 overall pick.
Yep. You guys are snaking me.
Now, don't make the mistake I almost did in a draft I did off air. I had a ton of Chiefs and Eagles, and I completely forgot I would have absolutely nobody playing this week. Like, how are these guys dropping to me? Ooh.
And you said this is for all the playoffs.
Yes. Yeah. I'm getting a little risky, obviously, picking a couple players there that could absolutely be out right away. But if I don't have Travis Kelce week 1,
good pick, Trevor.
I'm cool with having Justin Jefferson.
Fuck it. Let's have some fun. Maybe not.
Damn, you bitch.
I'm a Jerick McKinnon guy for life now after he won me that championship this year. So, I guess you guys are drafting, but I'll throw this question out there. Is it even worth taking a tight end that's not named Travis Kelce or George Kittle and something like this?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't think so.
Gabe Davis is sitting there for you, Zach.
Yeah, just took him. Like if the Bills make it to the AFC Championship, Gabe Davis is going to have one big week at least. And I will say for these, I've seen very, very few people go 3 quarterbacks. It's been pretty much 2 quarterbacks. Now, if you feel good about your running backs and wide receivers, then, and you know, it would suck if you make it to the Super Bowl and you get a 0 for your quarterback. So,
right.
Up to you. I have Josh Allen as my first, so I truly have no idea what I'm going to do.
Is there a reason that Saquon Barkley is so low?
Probably
they just think the Giants are going to lose right away.
Nah.
I personally think the Giants are going to win, to be fair, but
I think they certainly have a chance to. So,
Well, that makes my pick easier.
I didn't fully do it in this draft, but a lot of my strategies, I think, for previous drafts and future drafts at the running back position, I've kind of tried to grab the RB1 for like every NFC team.
Yeah.
Just so like I know one of them is going to be in the Super Bowl. And like for one, I had McCaffrey, Sanders, and Pollard, and somebody else, maybe Dalvin Cook.
Shit.
And like I feel really good about that.
Yeah. I really want to take Kadarius Toney.
Don't do it.
I know. All right, what do I got here? Sure.
Is Devin Funchess available?
He might be.
No, he's on an NBA. He's getting on an NBA contract soon.
I'm sure he is.
Man, this is tough.
Oh, fuck.
Screw it. I don't like taking him, but this late.
I definitely wanted him. Okay, so I have 3 running backs, 3 wide receivers. This is my last pick. Shoot. Fuck. I'm gonna go Juju. That was a bad pick.
Tyler Boyd.
I have Travis Kelce. I shouldn't have done that.
MVS.
Then
Justin
I'm gonna
Herbert.
go. I'm gonna go with Isaiah Pacheco.
God damn it! Shit. There are no running backs left.
Nope.
I mean, if you think the Bucks are going to go on a run, Fournette's good, and
Screw
Kenneth
it,
Gainwell is interesting.
I believe. Damn it! Pacheco would have really rounded it out there for me.
So I totally fucked this up. Because I wanted to take Lamar Jackson, but I took Jay Herbo 1 pick too late. Because I had Mahomes as my quarterback.
Well, hey, could be worse. I'm projected to take last by a long shot.
Okay, so I can flip between teams, right? Okay, so yeah, my team, most exposure I had was the Chiefs, 3 people, 2 to the Bills, and then I had 1 for quite a bit else. I went Josh Allen and Brock Purdy for my quarterbacks. Obviously, Bills, 49ers both have a good chance to make it. Running back Eckler, Sanders, Pollard, Pacheco. You know, who knows? Who knows? I don't love my running back group just because I'm just focusing on the teams there. I think Sanders has a good shot to make the whole way. I think Pacheco does as well. And then I think the other 2 are high per game guys. And then Kelce, Juju are kind of in the same position there for wide receivers. Neither play week 1. And then I have Jefferson, Gabe Davis carrying during wild card weekend, which I think is completely fine. But yeah, I'm projected 245. Luke is projected 216. Mahomes, Herbert. Two good ones there, obviously, especially because Mahomes not playing week 1. Herbert should dominate week 1, I think. McKinnon, Barkley, Singletary, Zeke for his running backs here. Diggs, AJ Brown, T. Higgins, and Keenan Allen for his wide receivers, which I think is pretty good. What's your thoughts on your team, Luke?
I mean, like Zach, you said, don't love the running back room. I'm in the same boat, and Trevor, I don't know if you're in that same boat too, but there's not a whole lot of stud running backs or like running backs you feel comfortable having on your team. So I think that I don't want to say it washes, but I think that's kind of across the board. I don't know. I guess my strategy coming into this was, grab Mahomes obviously the number 1 pick, but Diggs is going to be there. AJ Brown is going to be alive. T. Higgins is going to be alive. I think that's kind of why I went a little receiver heavy there.
And
we
then
don't have
Trevor.
to go to mine.
We can do more.
Oh, what the hell? I'm projected 202 on my phone. Now it's even lower? Come on,
So
man.
his quarterbacks are Hurts and Burrow. I think that's good.
Mm-hmm.
Running backs, McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, Dalvin Cook, Travis Etienne. I think that's a decent group, all of which are playing wildcard weekend on through. And then wide receiver, tight end, Jamar Chase, George Kittle, Devontae Smith, Debo. Only one not playing there is Devontae for wild card, obviously, and the rest are pretty big play guys. Do you not like your team, or what's your thoughts?
I just think I don't like it overall. Obviously, I have a lot of Bengals, and that wasn't really the plan, but you kind of get handcuffed by the need for running backs. That's
Right.
kind of what happened to me. And then obviously at the end, I would have loved to have had Pacheco because he's probably going to go far. And instead, you have an ETN who, even if he gets out of the first round, nobody's really expecting him at all to get to the championship game. So that's a lot of lost points there.
Oh, I thought this thing on the side was for all of us. I thought it was going to be interesting that we all picked 3 Chiefs and 2 Bills, but that is
I
not.
can tell you what my breakdown is, though.
I have 2 Chiefs and 2 Bills.
Oh. Okay. What's yours, Trevor?
I got 3 San Francisco and Cincinnati, and then 2 Philly.
That's good, honestly.
I have two Chargers too, with Jay Herbo and Keenan Allen.
But yeah, truly, Chiefs, I think, are going to be the most common for people. And Randy dropped in the screen. Sorry, we weren't reading comments. Favorite pizzas.
I have some favorite pizza.
Is that like a kind or a place, you think?
So
I'm going kind, and I'm going supreme.
So let me tell you this. Did I tell you guys this story? First of all, Supreme's an awesome pizza, Trevor.
You'd have to tell us the story first.
But I went to Papa Murphy's one time, and I got triple pepperoni, extra cheese. I come back, same thing, triple pepperoni, extra cheese. Finally, like 2 weeks after my first encounter there, they started advertising triple pepperoni pizzas. So I'm kind of starting to think that I started that trend among Papa Murphy's.
No, because that pizza didn't have extra cheese, so.
Yeah, they didn't. That was their cost-cutting method of it.
Sure.
Don't include extra cheese. So pepperoni is my favorite.
Like regular pizza is not my favorite. I'd probably go like barbecue chicken or like chicken bacon ranch or something.
I disagree with that.
You do not seem like a guy who would judge heavily anybody who gets a margarita pizza.
I do.
Which I think is fair.
I like margarita. I like margarita pizza so much more than just like basic sausage or pepperoni.
Oh,
way more.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like marinara sauce. So
okay, that's fair.
Well, then that makes sense. I think the sauce is the best part, so that's the reason for the disconnect there.
You think the sauce is the best part of the pizza?
Without sauce, it's just cheesy bread.
Yeah, cheese is the best part of the pizza.
No.
Yeah.
Aaron Donald gets no sauce on his pizzas.
I asked for little sauce on my pizza.
Guess what? Aaron Donald's a little bitch. Coincidence?
I'm just saying. Randy asked me what my favorite fruit is because I discovered something new this week.
Oh, let's talk.
I'm not going to answer it until you ask.
Can I ask?
No.
Okay.
Randy has to ask, but there's been a new development in the fruit world in my household. Should we try to join like a 4-person maybe and just see how long it takes for the 4th person to do it?
Sure.
Okay.
If they have it, yeah.
So wait, so lobby NFL, like a 4-person $3 draft?
Yes.
Are you in?
I'm in it right now, and I'm the only one in there.
Okay, I think I'm in with you then.
Yep.
Just
It
says
looks
filled.
like it.
Hello.
Yep.
So it looks like this is just for Saturday's games.
Wait, how did you get in that?
Oh, did I mess up?
No,
Here,
you
leave
did
it.
it correctly.
Leave it.
No, you're good.
Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. I don't want just Saturday. That's lame.
Oh,
Shit, how do I leave? Fuck.
you click leave.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get back in. No.
Well, don't get in.
Leave. All right, I'm out. Okay. That
All right,
was an experience. So slate.
Okay.
2022 playoffs then?
Yes.
I'm the only one
Luke,
in
are
this
you
one.
in the 4-person one or no?
Yeah.
$3 4-person one?
Yes. That's what I clicked.
I think I'm in it now too.
Are you in with 2 other people?
Yep.
Same with you, Luke? Is this
Nope.
us 3?
Should
Oh.
be. It's going to be really funny when we're in 3 completely different leagues.
I can't. That's the 2022
Nope,
playoff?
nope, that's not it. You need 3 more to start. You got to leave. Or should we leave, Zach?
We can leave just quickly.
This is the chaos you wanted, Zach.
True.
All right, NFL
2022 playoffs.
2022. You got 2022 playoffs, Luke?
Yeah.
Mine is only showing me
Join.
1 of 4.
Oh, wait,
people
timeout.
Wait, did you join it?
I'm in 2023 way early.
No, I don't know. The one that you're looking at, Zach, that has 3 people in it, I'm only shown one with 1 person in it.
Okay, it probably is still registering us being in it from before.
Yeah.
Boom, I'm in.
All right, I'll join then.
Just got
So
filled.
it's all filled. Hopefully it's the right one.
It looks like it.
Yeah.
Hey, we did it. Okay.
What the fuck?
Am I on here?
There you guys are.
We're going to kick C Breezy 83's fucking anus in this
If
draft.
he wins, we gotta quit.
I cannot
Not
wait to see
retire.
his money.
I wish there was a chat. I'll smack talk him. So I have the first overall pick, and I think I'm not going to go quarterback. I think I'm going to go Christian McCaffrey.
Fuck you. I mean, I'll go Mahomes then, which is fine, but there's nothing better than shoring up that running back, obviously.
Love it. Fuck you.
Right.
Because, like, look at where the next running back is. It's way down there.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, such a big drop off.
You're right. I wish we could like bully this guy right now.
I know.
He's
Like,
so
what's the
fun.
fun of this if we can't bully?
Right. What's the fun of anything if you can't bully, to be honest?
Agreed. Okay. Yeah, so you both went with quarterbacks that aren't playing, so make sure you get somebody who's at least playing this weekend.
This guy's got to be really happy that Josh Allen fell in at 4.
Allen and Burrow. Interesting.
Very interesting. Oh, shit, it's me.
Me.
Oh, wait, no, it's not me. God damn it. That was my pick, too. I got 2 picks ahead. Son of a bitch. I don't like this.
Come on, Trevor. There's only 6 players off the board.
I know. I want a running back, man.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Ooh. Okay, I apologize. I'm gonna go Austin Eckler.
Oh
No,
Just because
man.
why you guys have terrible running backs.
It's just fucking bullshit. Thought we're on the same team, man.
I'm sorry. See, Breezy's got me feeling some sort of way because he destroyed me for quarterback.
I'm gonna have no running backs on this team.
Hell yeah.
I don't have a quarterback. My best choice for quarterback is Brock Purdy.
For some reason, I don't feel bad for you.
Trevor, who did you take?
At quarterback?
No, your last pick.
AJ Brown.
Man. Miles Sanders is looking good.
Wait, am I up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to take Miles Sanders.
Oh, dang it. Okay, Trevor.
Jay
I
Herbo.
see what you're doing.
The funny thing is, I wasn't even planning that. I just hate running backs that much.
Okay, I'm going to go
Take
Debo.
Brock Purdy, you coward.
I have a feeling he's going to be there next time. And if he's not, that's fine. Okay. I went Debo and Devontae Smith.
Oh, good. I thought for a second you took Joe Mixon. I was about to really get mad. And I don't even like Joe Mixon that much. That's a weird part. Took me 5 rounds to get a running. He still doesn't have a running back. See Breezy.
Hell yeah.
I suddenly don't feel as bad anymore.
Bet he takes Tony Pollard here.
Yeah.
I hope he takes both Bills guys. Yep. Now get Cook.
Yeah, he's going to do both Bills. He's a Bills guy.
James Cook. Come on, see Breezy. Are you listening? Be stupid, please. Well, he's searching for Gabe Davis. See, there he is. He is a Bills guy.
I really hope the Bills get bounced first round.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
Oh, shit.
That was a big guess.
I hate you guys so much.
I don't have a quarterback.
Oh, who? I've had 5 picks sniped.
I have been taking every single player that Trevor's wanted in this draft.
Chris Breezy's mind business at least. Yeah, take him. That's right.
I just need to make sure I have somebody.
Don't you dare.
Well,
don't do it.
Don't you dare do it. Don't you dare do it.
I won't.
Don't do it.
But
actually, I can take 1 or 2, so I really don't even care at this point.
Good.
But guess who is my number 1 pick? So
Ezekiel Elliott's still there. Oh, okay.
I wanted to go Cook and Barkley back to back and hope, at least you get one of them in the next round.
Okay. 3 picks left. And I feel like 2 of them may have to be a quarterback.
I have 2 running backs. My goodness.
I don't know who to take here, guys.
Take Dak, and I'll take Kirk Cousins.
That was a bad pick by me. I did the same thing you did last draft, Zach. Taking Juju with Kelsey.
Yeah. Never know. Do I have any Chiefs? No.
I have a lot.
He took James Cook. Fuck this dude. He is
he took my
worst.
guy. Guess who had Pacheco lined up and ready to fire?
Okay, what's going on here?
It's your pick.
I'll take Zeke.
Thanks for taking one for the team.
Yep.
Boy.
I don't like this.
Me neither. Well,
I'm going to end up with ETN again, aren't I? God damn it.
I have to take 3 quarterbacks. Okay, I'm going to do this just so I'm going both quarterbacks in that Buccaneers Cowboys game. Just so I have 3 NFC quarterbacks. Hopefully one of them makes the Super Bowl.
Yo, why'd they do Fournette so dirty with his picture?
I saw
You can,
that.
barely see into the circle.
Oh, really?
Trevor, I'll take ETN off your hands.
No, don't.
My plan was to go one more running back because I trust my wide receivers to make the Super Bowl more than my running back. But boy, I don't like any of those guys.
I didn't realize I didn't have a second quarterback. And I have Jalen Hurts.
Man, my running backs are trash. Oh, man. I mean, might as well. I would have loved to have taken Goddard, but I just have to take a 4th running back. They're so bad.
I'm going to go Mike Evans.
Oh, no.
Whoa, my projection's not good.
202
That's
again.
fine.
How is Cal Breezy supposed to be second? He has 3 running backs.
How many receivers do we get to start?
I think 1 wide receiver, 1 flex.
Okay, that's good.
2 wide receivers, 1 flex.
Oh, that's bad.
Do you start 2 running back?
1.
Okay, so my team is Brock Purdy, Dak Prescott, Tom Brady, hoping one of them makes it to the Super Bowl. Running backs is McCaffrey, Eckler, Pollard, whatever. And then wide receivers is Chase, Samuel, Devontae Smith, Mike Evans.
Luke,
I actually don't mind quarterback and wide receiver. Running back is scary if McCaffrey doesn't make it.
Well, just wait till I see Luke's receivers for week 1.
Yeah.
Not great.
Luke's team.
He has to start 2.
Luke is projected for 60 more points than me.
But look at his receivers. He has to start 2.
Well, no. Are you sure it's 2 wide receivers, 1 flex?
Yep. It's in the settings right here on info.
Not great drafting by yours truly.
Okay, yeah. So Luke might struggle out the gates, maybe, but I think you'll finish strong.
Mm-hmm. I
Hurts,
wanted
Lawrence,
too.
Yeah, McKinnon, Sanders, Barkley, Zeke, ETN, then wide receivers, tight ends is Kelsey, Lamb, Juju.
So I'm going to call you out then, Luke. You need 2 wide receivers, and you took only 1 that's playing and took my running backs at the same time.
Yeah, I noticed that as I was taking your running backs.
So Luke's lineup for week 1 for best balls: Trevor Lawrence, Barkley, Elliott, ETN, CD Lamb.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
go Jags.
True. Trevor has Mahomes, Herbert, Mixon, Cook, Fournette, Elijah Mitchell. And then wide receivers is Diggs, Brown, Kittle, and Godwin. It's pretty well-rounded, I think.
It is. I agree.
I just need one of my running backs to go somewhere.
Yeah, it's a good team, especially considering I took all your running backs.
Now this guy went Allen, Burrow, Cousins for quarterback. That's stupid. Singletary, Cook, Pacheco for running back. That's stupid. And then Jefferson, Higgins, Gabe Davis, Tyler Boyd at wide receiver.
Tyler Boyd is just an interesting one.
So Jefferson,
there's better choices. He is basically banking on either the Bills or the Bengals to make the Super Bowl. Is all he's trying for,
and
which is fine.
He gets second.
Yeah, it's just, whatever. I say he loses.
Yep.
Do we want to do one more, or do we want to call it?
Do one more.
Can we do a fun 2023 one?
We can.
Or do you want to do playoffs? It's up to you guys.
The only if there's enough people for how many people are in this? Does it say? If we want, we can enter the 6-person 2023.
Nah, let's just do the playoffs. I'm going to forget about it in like 2 weeks anyways.
True.
Do we want to do a 6-person or a 4?
Yeah, let's enter the 6.
All right.
$3 6-person.
All right, I'm in, and I think I'm in the one with you as well. And I think if we get Luke, we have one left.
Yep.
It's going to be a real struggle to get the running backs. Let's look at the lineup. It's 1 quarterback, 1 running back, 2 wide receivers, a flex, and 5 bench.
Okay.
So basically, whoever has the last pick, you better hit on both.
Yeah.
So saying that, I'll probably be their 3rd, 4th, or 6th.
Yeah, this could get a little iffy for running backs. The good news is there's going to be a lot of people with getting zeros in the Super Bowl, so doesn't truly matter in terms of that game.
What's your fruit take?
Randy's not here, so.
Fuck.
I know, Randy let you down. Randy left. He dropped favorite pizzas and didn't even care. That's kind of more sketchy, I think.
How has nobody filled? Oh, there we go. I was just about to say. I see 5 out of 6. I jump straight in. Come on, no whammies on the draft position. No whammies.
4. You got 2nd. Luke is 6th.
Yikes. Oh, look at this comment. Where did that come from?
What comment? Oh. What is... Does it show the check marks when I do this too? No, it doesn't. Okay. Since Randy asked, I'll let you know. It can't just be an Aldi thing, but I got them from Aldi's. I haven't seen them before. They're called raspberry oranges. So they look like blood oranges, but they taste kind of like raspberries, and they're fucking delicious.
Interesting. I bet those would be good frozen.
Ooh, I bet they would.
Probably.
They're very good. I had a little bit of a meltdown when I first tried it because it was so good, and I think my girlfriend's concerned.
Where did you get them? Did you say Aldi's?
Yeah, that's where I got them.
Interesting. I'll check them out. That'll be my homework.
So my question to you is the same one I had for her. What 2 fruits would you want to?
Patrick Mahomes sitting there? That's nice.
Zach, cherries and lemons.
Ooh, very good. I said strawberry and lemon or blueberry and lemon. So cherry and lemon's good too. Trevor, what fruits would you want to mix?
Blue and raspberry.
Ooh, blue raspberry.
Sounds intriguing.
Mm-hmm. Never been done before.
No. Apples and bananas together are good. Like smoothies and shit.
They are. I don't know. So these taste like a mixture of the two. So it's not like it just tastes like raspberries. So that could work.
Gotcha.
I feel like tasting something that tastes like banana and not have the banana texture could be weird.
Well, it's like banana candy. I guess that doesn't really taste like banana, so yeah.
It doesn't taste like banana, though. Nobody has a banana Laffy Taffy and says that tastes like banana.
That's true.
Good, but it doesn't taste like banana.
I already am a little nervous about the running backs that are left.
Yep.
That's why I took Eckler.
And I'm at my 2nd pick.
You better believe I'm taking a 2nd running back out the gate.
You motherfucker. Okay, thanks for letting me know. I need to...
You're before me. What are you complaining about?
I know, but I didn't want to take a running back, but now I have to.
Running backs are going quick.
Blizz and Shifty. Okay.
Running backs are going quick.
Take Sanders.
I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll let you have McKinnon if...
No, don't take Sanders.
God
damn it. That backfired hard.
Jeez.
The disrespect for Derek McKinnon.
I'm going to get Justin Jefferson in the fucking 3rd, maybe.
I know.
playing with some real
Good
high
pick,
IQ
Trevor.
people here.
I was gonna take somebody else, and then you said that, and I was like, I'm not gonna let him screw me over again. No way.
Jeez. Yeah, this is looking a little rough.
I'm really hoping he gets Kelsey to me. Nope, there he goes. Okay,
Shit.
well, spoken into
Dang.
existence.
So that guy is Kelsey, Diggs, and Josh Allen.
That's pretty good.
That is a good start.
You guys like to stack in this? Good guys on the same team?
I mean, for this, truly, if you stack and get the Super Bowl matchup, you win.
Right.
Yeah.
Essentially. Man. I am just going to hope he magically comes alive here. Deebo Samuel.
Debo.
Brock Purdy that
Already?
early.
Wow.
Oh shit! I don't have a quarterback. Well, this is looking dicey.
Luke. Knock it off. You're doing the same thing you did last time.
You're such a dick. You are such a dick.
Fucking A. Gonna go T. Higgins.
Trevor, you got two
Luke,
running backs. You're good.
Luke,
I
you
need a quarterback and wide receivers, though.
I was hedging my bets on that one. Either Cook or Saquon is going to make a second round.
Damn you, man.
You're gonna have.
You're
Don't pick
such a
Chiefs
bitch.
for
I
wide
can't
receivers
believe
again.
No, I don't. I have something different going on.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
I guess.
Herbo. Oh shit! I didn't realize you only had one running back, Zach. Sorry.
Yeah. So I'm like, what am I gonna do? And he doesn't play this week.
Hey, you can have ETN this time.
Wow, thanks. I don't want him.
I was just about to take him, too.
Someone's gonna draft Samaje Perine and feel good about it.
Mm-hmm.
God, I hate this so much.
To be fair, I don't have a receiver yet.
We know. That's why we're like, why are you doing it? Do you have one quarterback? Yeah.
Yeah, Burrow.
I feel like
Oh,
gotta
shit, I need
wait.
another quarterback, too. Wait, who doesn't have a quarterback? Oh, no. Shifty technically doesn't, but...
I bet he takes Dak here.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, maybe not.
Damn it. My guy's not going to get back to me.
Fuck.
Take Dak.
I put myself into a tough spot here, huh?
Or take a running back from Zach.
There's no way,
Do it.
right? Like, there's no
Take
way.
Pacheco from him.
Like Tyreek Hill's
I dare you.
Right?
Take Pacheco from him. You got 7 seconds, my guy. 5.
I don't think Tyreek Hill's gonna be
4,
very good.
3. God damn you, man.
I've never seen someone get so upset about Dallas Goedert going.
I don't have many good things going for me this draft. That's why.
To be fair, Zach, every single pick that I've done tonight, Trevor's gone, God damn it, after.
True.
Well, to be fair, it's a 3-person draft. So there aren't many people outside of me who can take my guys.
Trevor, me and you have a lot of the same guys, I feel like, too.
Yeah.
shit, like, what do you even do now?
Yeah, it's gonna get rough.
Well, for me, I'm gonna hope and pray that Tampa Bay makes a little bit of a run.
Certainly could.
Who's going to start a quarterback for the Ravens?
Couldn't it be their
Is Huntley in?
undrafted free agent guy?
Anthony Brown? Is he
Yeah, I
still
saw
going?
that on the ticker.
I guess Gino's still out there too, huh?
He sure is. If you want him.
God. Oh, Kadarius Toney's saying my name, man.
Luke, you can't take Chiefs. You don't have anybody to play.
I know. Oh, fuck, I love Kadarius Toney, though.
I'll take him for you then.
All right, thank you.
I still don't have a running back playing on Wild Card Weekend, so I feel like I kind of have to do that.
Oh, I just realized I only have Chris Godwin on Wild Card Weekend. That's a good one.
I'll do that.
This draft would be so much different if Tyreek Hill had a quarterback for him.
I know.
I might even still take Tyreek Hill here.
I mean, at this
I was thinking about him at the last pick.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, Mark Andrews is super low too. Like, could he go for 100 and a touchdown? For sure.
You're reading my mind right
now. If they
now.
win, everything changes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, who's going to be the upset?
Yeah, you guys are like, we're reading my mind there.
Fucking Blizzard Shifty.
Oh, I could do that.
Okay, I'm going to go Fournette.
There, Fournette's not a bad running back.
No, he's not. I need a quarterback for this weekend.
All right. At least one of my quarterbacks is making it out of the first round.
Oh, who took T-Law?
Me.
That's what I was going to do, Trevor.
Because I took Herbo, so I need to get somebody out of that round.
Jesus, I'm going to end up with Gino.
Man, I need a wide receiver to play this week.
Do you not have a quarterback, Nick? Oh, you have Mahomes.
Yeah. So, just so you know. Well, let's wait till Trevor fucking picks. Okay. I think I'm going to go Daniel Jones, so you're going to end up with Gino probably.
Yeah, it's all right.
Daniel Jones is a guy that in a lot of drafts I was looking at the very end. Because I do think they win, and him on the ground will get him a lot. Yo, Ryan Fitzpatrick is there?
Oh, Aaron Rodgers is down there.
Now's my chance to take Lamar Jackson, huh?
Yeah. Jared Goff's there, Luke.
Sure is.
Sam Howell.
Dude, look good.
Luke McCown. Kurt Benkert. Glad these guys are in the pool.
The other.
How many wide receivers do you guys have? Luke's got 4.
4.
I have 4, but only 2 play in the opening round.
I think I have to take another one. I'm surprised Kenneth Walker's still there.
Yeah. All right, Gino.
Mike Williams not seen participating.
I really want to take Lamar, but I think I have to go running back.
So what I was going to do is I was going to take Lamar Jackson and then who's ever starting for Baltimore this week. But that's 2 spots where you're only getting one player from the team.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I'm going to go Adam Thielen.
Heyo.
Continues to be forgotten about, I think.
Trevor, MVS is there for you.
I was actually thinking about him. That's the sad part.
That's a nice stack with him and Kadarius Toney.
Yeah. 2 best receivers on the Chiefs.
Don't do this to me.
Sky Moore's there too.
Ty.
I'm going to take
Clyde.
a gamble. I need another running back.
Clyde.
Will Disley.
I was looking at Clyde, sadly.
Dude, Fant to get out of Seattle. Will Disley's so much more fun to root for than Noah Fant.
I agree. Boy, I thought my projection would be higher than this.
Oh
Okay,
my
so
God.
my
Wait
team-
till you see mine. Holy crap.
I went Mahomes, Daniel Jones, then running backs is Miles Sanders, Isaiah Pacheco, Leonard Fournette. Wide receivers is Debo, T. Higgins, Juju, Mike Evans, and Adam Thielen. Projected 165, 3 Chiefs. Trevor, not much lower than me. Has Herbert and Lawrence, so he's going to have one make it out of there. McCaffrey, McKinnon, James Cook, and Kenneth Gainwell. And then wide receivers is A.J. Brown, Chris Godwin, Kadarius Toney, and Christian Kirk.
Good pick on Toney.
So, yeah. Good sleeper.
I'm serious. They were unleashing him at the end of the regular season.
Because Hardman wasn't active.
That's all right.
Andy
Reid saw what he can do, and he's coming up with some weird play where Kadarius Toney's quarterback. I don't know.
He'll catch a touchdown at some point, I'm sure. Luke's got Burrow and Geno. Then Eckler, Cook, Barkley, Dobbins for running backs. Keenan Allen, Goddard, Tyreek Hill, and Mark Andrews at wide receiver, which could get scary.
I just realized
3 out of the 4 of them are underdogs.
Yep.
I just realized that took Kadarius Toney over Mike Evans.
Yeah, for sure. That's why
I didn't even see him there.
I'm throwing the Hail Mary on the receivers here.
I mean, for sure. If Goddard makes it to the Super Bowl, then who cares?
Right. I wanted to get one who could go far. At least
And
one.
obviously, the other 3 could, even in losing efforts, could be amazing this weekend.
Well, the interesting team to me is DJ Dills is projected the most, but he has 1 quarterback and only 2 running backs in Singletary and Elliott. So, if one of them loses, got 4 Buffalo receivers. So Buffalo loses, which is unlikely. He's done.
Dude's banking on Buffalo.
I mean, worse strategies, I suppose.
6 players.
Man, I can't believe I let you guys talk me into Kadarius Toney when Evans was right.
It's a good pick, I'm telling you. You'll be happy about that pick. I'm sure guaranteeing that Kadarius Toney gets more points in this than Mike Evans in the playoffs this year.
I hope so.
I mean, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Mm-hmm. But it's best ball.
Yep.
So he gets like 2, 2, 2, and 2.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney might just ball out on my bench every fucking week.
As long as it's 2 more points than Mike Evans, then there's your justification.
True. That's true.
That's what us reporters call finding a slant.
Nailed it. If you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, let us know if you're going to be playing in any fantasy stuff for this weekend, or if you want any more playoff content in general, because I'm thinking about doing like a best bets video or stream. And obviously there's a ton of other DFS stuff we could do, whether it's salary cap lineup stuff, if it's player props or whatever. So let us know if there's anything specifically you want to see, because we can do that.
Yeah, in that same vein, I'm sure we'll get NBA DFS going pretty quick here too.
Yeah, NBA DFS is definitely going to be heating up here. And if you haven't seen it yet, you can go to playback.tv/FlurrySports and hit the notification bell to watch streams along with us, NBA games, college basketball games, UFC fights, stuff like that. We will be live betting along with games and stuff like that. They're doing giveaways eventually and stuff like that. It's free. You just sign in with your TV provider for whatever the stream is we are watching, and you can watch along with us. You can join us on stream, jump in the chat. Go and look at the Italian football player that's in chat right now. Let us know what you think of, what is his name, Guido?
Maybe. Isn't that the name of the pit crew guy from Cars?
Luigi,
yeah. Yeah, go check him out. And check out FlurrySports.org. We got a bunch of NFL playoff action and content going on over there. And we're about to release our fantasy football awards for the year by position as well. So watch out for that. Trevor wrote up quarterbacks.
I got quarterbacks.
Running backs. Wide receivers. Running backs.
You'd eventually get there.
Yeah. So yeah, check that out. Anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here? Other than fuck Randy for leaving us.
No, don't fuck Randy. Randy's a good one.
He came back when it mattered. He asked the question.
He asked the question and left. He didn't even care about our answer.
But there was a comment that said, "Hi, my name's Randy." I heard Zach.
Yeah, he came back. That's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
My bad. I love how Randy addresses himself.
Well, it was a different account, so he had to let us know.
Right.
I know. He lost his login.
Mm-hmm. It happens, man. Thought I got kicked off of TikTok. No, just forgot the password.
And your Instagram too?
Well, that's a whole different story. That was very easily avoidable. Looking back at it.
True.
I'm still wondering what that person or the Instagram security thought when I said I was in like Syria one day and then North Korea the next day.
You're a traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like to see the world.
Mm-hmm.
From Flurry Sports to you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye.